Welcome to flipping cars until we can afford our dream car. The goal here is to flip cars until we could afford our dream car. Our dream car is going to be a C6 Z06, the most American car ever and the best ever car that I can think of, and the dream car and the car I want.
Approved.
We have $10,000 to start. Today, we're starting off with our first car that we've ever got. We're starting off with a freaking S550 Mustang GT. We got it from auction. After fees, after shipping, after everything, we got it for $6,200. We have money for parts. Let's see how our first car goes. The Mustang has arrived. All right, we got some good news and some bad news. So we won, but we won 3 lots, and we can only afford one of them. Unfortunately, I'm gonna be having to pay the relist fee for the other 2, so it's gonna cost us about $8 grand after everything, which I was not trying to pay that much.
Brother, this guy stinks!
He's here. The damage looks about what I thought. I didn't see any frame damage down here. Oh yeah, baby, that's that coyote. I'm gonna set you guys up. We're gonna go ahead and check the oil and everything. See if this motor's good. If this motor's good, then I'll be happy. That's all we need. All right, let's check this oil. Please have oil on. Please have oil. Oh, it has oil. It has oil, bro. The reason I'm so excited it has oil is that usually if there's front end damage, the risk is that the oil pan broke. So I'm seeing there's actually oil in it. That means the oil pan's not broke and that it's holding oil. We clean the oil off the tip. Gonna go ahead and push this sucker back in. All right, please have good oil level. It's freaking perfect. All right, so we got the battery from the Corvette. So instead of trying to jump this thing, I think they already tried to jump the thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the battery from the Corvette in it. So we gotta take that battery off, but I'm gonna go ahead and put you guys on the stand out there. I was getting under the car to take a look at some stuff at the, see if the oil pan broke or anything. And look what we got in here. Texas speed headers, let's go. This thing was making some power, probably, I'd say with some headers, and it might be catless. So that's what I'm gonna check too. I'm gonna get my OBD2 port and we're gonna check this. Just gotta grab the trusty old OBD2 somewhere around here. Where did I put this thing? It was in the BMW. All right, so in here we have a crank, no start. That's the OBD2 port. What is this? Fixed? Is that a tune? Evaporation system leak. Okay, I got it. So our second code is an evaporation system leak as well. Third one, evaporation system leak detected. Catalytics, so it has no cats. 5-1 catalytic. Guys, no bad news on the motor. It's looking like it might just be a problem with the starter. I'm thinking maybe starter. Battery showing 12.5 volts, 13 volts. So we should be cranking. So I think next is the starter relay, check some fuses. Yeah. So I checked fuses for the last 30 minutes, checked relays, power control modules, starter relays, starter fuses, everything under the panel, and I couldn't find anything wrong, no bad fuses. So to dig deeper into this thing, I'm gonna go ahead and pull it into the shop. Alright, so what we're gonna do right now to make sure that it's the starter, because I don't want to spend any money if I don't have to. So I don't want to go buy the starter, change the starter if it's not the starter. So I'm gonna make sure the engine's not locked right now, because if we know the engine's locked, we're just gonna get right into the part out. So I'm gonna start taking some of this stuff off and hopefully we can figure out whether it's locked up or not. All right, I guess the first thing I can do is I can try and jump the starter and see if it turns over, just to see if it turns over. So I'm gonna try and do that. I don't know if I even can, but we'll see. Okay, so I don't know if this is just because I don't know how to do this, but I jumped the starter, and my dad told me you could only do that on like old stuff now, but on the BMW it was working. So I don't know, but it wasn't turning over, so it's kind of bad news. But I'm gonna put the car on and see if it works. Did you guys just hear that, bro? Did y'all hear that, bro? Nah, bro, nah. We're taking this down. We're going for a drive right now. I'm gonna take the hood off and we're gonna go for a quick little drive. Alright, it's driving smooth so far. It's pretty quiet in here, quieter than the Corvette. By the way, I don't have a plate or anything, so hopefully I don't get pulled over. I'm just gonna make a quick rip. It's got a tint. Oh yeah, baby. She's a ripper. These numbers here, everything is perfect. We have good oil pressure. It's not showing exactly how much oil pressure, but so it's normal. The temperatures, all the temperatures look good. It shifted through all the gears, so transmission and motor feel solid. And yeah, I'm just gonna go over everything, make sure everything is good, and get a parts list together. The plan is to start with this front bumper and see if we can make it salvageable, kind of clean up. We got some stuff to take all this auction tape off, and hopefully we can clean it up and make it look good. So we're gonna take it off, and then we're gonna go ahead, take this fender off as well, and then we're gonna start putting everything back together. We got our hood, we got our fender as well. So this thing should come together almost all the way today. We're just gonna clean up the bumper, get all this sticker stuff off of it, and it'll be ready to put back on the car. All right, so basically what this is, I learned what this was when I was in like 4th grade, and we used it to get like some sticky stuff off our desks, and it worked really good. So I'm gonna try this, see if it works. Just a little bit, should be good. And just like that, easy peasy, it comes off. All right, so our next step is we're gonna remove this fender because we got our new one. So we're gonna go ahead and work on that now. All right, so gotta let you guys know something about what happened when I was driving it the other day. So I was driving it, and the transmission, it didn't feel very sturdy, I would say. It kind of felt like jerky in first to second. So it felt jerky when it was in power a little bit. Even when cruising, it still felt a little jerky. But I got a code because I was driving it with the hood off. So I didn't let it sit out in the rain or anything, but I'm thinking the dew, because it'll put a coat of dew over everything in the morning, may have gotten to one of the sensors, because I got a cam overdrive code. So that has to do with the VVT system. So it's either going to be a solenoid, an actual actuator, I think it's called, or sensor, or one of the connectors. So I'm thinking maybe water got in one of the connectors and it's throwing a code now. But I don't know, it's kind of stupid of me to drive it without the hood.
When I see stuff like this, I'm like, you know what, man?
Leave it alone,
yeah.
leave it alone.
Somebody, man, that knows what.
Yeah. It's like I like doing it, you know. It's
That's
like
good.
It's like a hobby. I like
You're
doing it.
young, you know, so I'm old already.
Yeah.
My face.
All right, so we finally got this fender on. It took me a freaking minute, just because the door gap had to be perfect so it could open up. It's good, looks good. And then we're gonna go ahead and put the bumper back on next, and then the hood will wrap it up. Alright, so after a long, dreadful process of body work, we have this side fastened up, but this other side, since these clips were broken, I had to epoxy this back. So I'm going to be letting this dry for a while, because if this doesn't dry, then technically I would have to buy a new bumper, but I'm not gonna buy a new bumper. So if that dries and then it doesn't work, and I somehow have to get that to stay to the fender, I'm just going to run a tap into it. So I have a screw coming out of my bumper, but I'd rather do that than buy a whole new bumper. So the biggest thing that was just fighting me the whole time was this right here. For some reason, the headlight is sitting a lot farther forward than it's supposed to. So what I'm ending up having to do is tuck the bumper under the headlight to lift it up. So there's gonna be a lot of pressure right there, so I don't think it's gonna hold. So I'm like 90% sure we're probably gonna have to do a tap there, but it is what it is. It's getting a little dark outside, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull her in the garage. Yeah, let's get this hood on. All right, so I got bad news. Oh, it looks nice up there, right? The alignment is so far off.
Oh my God. Oh, hell no, man.
It doesn't, look how far up here it's going. Look at that. So I was looking at it a little bit more and I saw this. So I was looking at it a little bit more and I saw this. That doesn't look very straight, does it? No, it doesn't. The biggest thing that was just fighting me the whole time was this right here. For some reason, the headlight is sitting a lot farther forward than it's supposed to. So sadly, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video off here. We got new parts, we installed them, but not everything worked out in our favor. So it looks like we're gonna have to buy a new frame rail for the front crash, but that might just be about it. We got some more parts coming in too, like a hood latch and just stuff that, you know, we need. All right, so right now we got the most nerve-wracking part of this entire process. We're gonna check if the hood lines up. If it's off a little bit, we could tweak the bolts and we might be able to get to line up, but if it's way off, there's something else that's broken. So let's find out. Oh, and there we have it. Next thing we got is this little valve for the fuel system. It's this one right here. Did a little bit of research. Most of the time that people get this code, it's gonna be this right here. Fuel connections, right? Freaking fuel connections. All right, so I'm barely gonna be able to piece that connector back together to get the new one in and get secured. This is the old one. I'm gonna try and blow in it to see if any pressure gets by it, and that'll confirm whether or not this was our leak. All right, we got our new one put in right here, and we also got this right here. This is gonna be a new hood latch for us right here. So the hood latch, it was messed up because the hood like brought the entire latch up. So if you can see, the spring on this one isn't here. The latch is like not where it should be. And on this one's just brand new, used. Well, I guess it's used from another car the same year. Got it on eBay. Got the sensor and everything, just like it should. Or you just put on as well. Bam. So it's the old one. Shit, dropped it on my leg. This part, it's gonna go here. So I need to find some hardware for this as well. Alright, she ain't going nowhere. All right, so we got good news and we got bad news for the Mustang here. After putting that new valve for the fuel system, it fixed one of the two codes. I was assuming it was going to fix both. After buying that part and installing it, it only took one of our 5 codes away, which is kind of, discouraging, but we still have, a couple other parts coming in, which is gonna make up for about 3 of the codes. What we have left is we have 1 code for emission system. We have 2 codes for the catalyst emission system, which is for each side of the exhaust. And then we have the VVT solenoid. That should be here today. but that's going to be a little bit more of a job, so I'm going to do that in the next video. Yeah, what we have right now left in today's video is we're going to make this thing look good on the outside. We're going to use that stuff to get the rest of the auction tape off of all of the rest of the car, and then we're going to go ahead and give this thing a detail on the outside and see how it looks. So most of the remaining tape is going to be right here. Other than that, I don't see any more remnants of it. I know there's a lot on this this back of the trunk because of the wing that they had on it. We're going to be going over this part right here, so we're not going to have to worry about it as much. Just got to try and make this part, the front part, look clean here. But there's none on the rest of the car that I really see. So we're going to focus on this right now, try and get this nice and shiny, nice and cleaned up. Then we'll move to the back. Just like last time, just a little bit. For this part, I'm just gonna try and peel up this tape first. Oh wow, there's rust under it. I know it's peeling up the whole paint on the edge of this right here. Oh, that's not good. But I don't have any like plastic trim tools to like not scratch it up. So I'm just gonna try and glide along it without trying to scratch the paint. Bit more work to do here and here and all the way over here. We're going to run along this section right here, clean up the rest of this, and we're going to mount this new wing we got on. Hell yeah. Okay, so right now I marked the outline where the tape's going to be with these right here. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to grab the tape and we're about to mount it, okay? All right, first things first for today, you got these two little guys right here. These are called O2 sensor spacers. They basically make it to where you don't have a check engine light for having no catalytic converters. So yeah, let's put these on. All right, so we got them installed. This one, the threads are kind of messed up when I took it out. So if we have a problem, I'll go and try and tighten this as much as I can, but it was already pretty difficult. I don't think it's gonna fall out. I probably got it a good 5 threads in. This one's seated. We got the spacers on. We're gonna go ahead and start it up on the jack stands just for a little bit and see if we have these codes away. All right, let's go ahead and start her up. All right. Let's see what we got here. Gonna go ahead and clear these codes. All right, so after an hour of this valve cover absolutely kicking my ass, finally have the valve train showing right here, and we have our part. This right here is the solenoid, the one that is showing its has-bad and has all the codes. I need the torque specs for this thing. Are you recording?
Yeah.
You smart. Well, it turns out there's a bad speed sensor, output speed sensor. That's the code I'm getting for it, at least. I did some research and I found that most likely the part that's gonna fix it is called a molded lead frame. Hopefully after this, it is fixed. I don't have any more problems and I could just freaking drive the car. Oh God, bruh, holy shit. All right, so we got a little dripped on down here. This thing kind of rushed out at me, but there's part of the thing that we're replacing. We're just waiting till this is done dripping. We're gonna chill for a little bit while it just drips, and then we'll be able to start taking this apart. All right, well, we just got our plug out. That's one of the maintenance things we have to replace while we're in here. So we got that out, and now we're gonna take this, whatever this is called, I think it's like the valve body or something. We're gonna take that down, and it's gonna be with a T30. Got the last bolt right here. That thing is heavy, holy crap. All right, so we got this piece of crap out of here. Bam. That thing was kind of heavy to take out, I'm gonna be honest. But everything so far is looking good. All the parts are in order. It actually looks pretty clean. I don't see any like really damage. All the seals were there. That I believe all the seals were there. But yeah, so now we gotta take this thing apart. All right, so we got our lead frame uninstalled. This is it. From what I can tell, I mean, these connections, I think these are what is like usually the bad thing about it with these. But I don't see anything crazy, but I guess it's broken. I think it's the sensor right here. Might be that. I'm not sure, to be honest, but it's out. I'm gonna put it over here. And we have our new one right in this box. Da, 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 da. We have our new one of these things. And we have our new lead frame. So we're gonna go ahead and get that new lead frame installed, and I'll be back when we're done. All right, we're in the car. We got the transmission fluid filled to the first initial spot. We have about 2-3 quarts left, but we're gonna run it through the gears to so we could fill it up again. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, guys, so we're in the car now. This is day 2 of this project. So basically the first night we couldn't get the car to start because we had a code. I couldn't figure it out and it was late. So called it a day, went back, did some research, and most likely I found out that it was gonna be the plug wasn't seated all the way. So I came back today, took me about 2-3 hours. Got the new plug in, re-drained everything, and filled up the transmission. We got it off the jack stands. We're in the car now. We're gonna take it on a little rip and see if we're shifting, normally. All right, well, first we're gonna start just by trying to get through all the gears. So that's second, third, fourth, fifth. Oh, that wasn't good. Sixth. Okay, it's shifting. All right, now we're just gonna go beat on it a little bit. We're gonna go like higher RPMs because that's where it was struggling last time. Let's see how it does. Woo! Oh, it's not struggling anymore. Shit. Oh, it shifted. It shifted nice. It shifted nice. It shifted nice, baby. All right, so as you guys can tell, the Mustang is shifting right, transmission's fixed, and it freaking rips, dude. It's crazy. It's awesome. Awesome. We got some cleaning up here to do, but the thing is shifting good. It's shifting good. I'm gonna test it a little bit more, get it all the way up to temperature, and also just that it keeps shifting good. So I'm gonna be beating on it a little bit just to, see if it's gonna have any more problems, but yeah. All right, guys, before we end the video off, we got one more thing here to make it official. We got our Mustang right here. Place it on right there. All right, we now have a complete Mustang. After that last clip y'all saw, we sold it. It took a while. We slowly dropped the price over time. I wanted to get at least 15,000 out of it, but I ended up having to drop all the way down to 12K. We just had to get rid of it so we can move on to the next thing. I had it for a couple months. I drove it. It was extremely fun to drive. So after everything, we made 3,000. And I got to own a Mustang GT for the first time. It's not better than my Chevy though. It's not better than no Corvette, but hey, it was American, all right? But thank you guys for watching so much. I'm gonna be doing more videos like this, compiling all the parts together in order to make a story for you guys. And thank y'all so much for sitting through the whole thing. You guys have an amazing day.